Hi everyone. Today we will discuss implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation is for finding the derivative when x and y are intermixed. And especially this is very useful when a function can't easily be solved for y. So if you cannot isolate y easily, the implicit differentiation will be the best choice. Concept is here. If we have a function here, to find the derivative means dy dx or y prime, you can simply derivative both sides with respect of x. Here you have this equation. Yes, both sides try to find the derivative with respect of x. Okay? So here, let me briefly explain how can you one by one. For example, if we have a dx x squared is what? This part is easy, right? Because you have x squared and the question asks us to find the derivative with respect of x. So you can simply use the power rule, right? 2x. That's it. Good. Now how about this part? If you have a dx y squared, this is not easy like this. Because we cannot find the derivative of y squared with the respect of x. In this case, we have the same variable. So it is possible, but in this case, x and y not the same variable, right? So in here, we can use the chain rule. Chain rule means here, instead of dx, how about this one? dy dx dy y squared. Again, numerically, since you have a dy, if you think you can cancel out these two things, you have only dx, right? Which is a dx here. So this is the numerically same thing, right? Now, what is this? Derivative of y squared with respect of y, that is 2y, right? And you can copy dy dx here. Actually, your mission is to find the dy dx, right? Or simply, you can write 2y times y prime. Is it okay? Okay, understand this part is a very important one. Okay, some more. How about this part? Dx xy. Remember that we must use the product rule. In product rule, if we have equation f times g, now what is the derivative? It's f prime g plus f g prime, right? So in the case, we have two expressions. So what is the f prime? So let me copy one more time. d dx x, this is x prime, f prime, right? Then times y plus x and times d dx y. Good. Now this is 1. Good. And this is dy dx dy dx or y prime. So the result will be this is 1 times y, and this is x and y prime. Good. Okay, one more. In this situation, if we have a d dx, then number. This is quite the easy one, right? Derivative of a constant is 0. Okay, you are ready to solve some question. Here, find dy dx. They ask us two different ways, explicitly and implicitly, to check these two different methods produce the same result. Okay, explicitly, you must isolate y first, right? So y equals 1 over x, or x to the negative first power. Wow, can you remember the power rule? Y prime will be negative 1 x to the negative second power, or negative 1 here, x squared here. Okay, quite a simple one. Okay, implicitly, d dx xy equals d dx 1. Good. Left side, this is a product. So one more time, d dx x y plus x d dx y. And we know that the other side is 0. So d dx x is 1, so you have a y plus x, simply y prime equal to 0, right? So y prime is a negative y over x. Okay? You have this expression, you have this expression. By simply converting y with this one, please note that these two expressions are exactly the same one. Okay? The left side you have only x, or right side you have x and y combined. Okay? But please understand this is the same expression. Okay, one more example. X squared plus y squared equals 25. This is the circle equation, right? Explicitly, what is the derivative? And implicitly, what is the derivative? Explicitly, so we need y equals something form, right? So, step by step, y squared equals 25 minus x squared. So y equals plus or minus square root of 25 minus x squared. Now, what is y prime? Remember that if we have a square root of x, derivative of this one will be 1 over 2 square root of x, right? So y prime of this one will be plus or minus 1 here, square root twice square root of 25 minus x squared. And one more things, by chain rule, we must multiply the derivative of 25 minus x squared, which is negative 2x. Okay? Now, if you solve, if you find the derivative implicitly, here d dx x squared plus y squared equals d dx 25. Yeah, this is a d dx x squared plus d dx y squared equals derivative of 25 is 0, and we know that this is 2x. Okay, let me explain one more time. Here how about t y squared times ty tx. Can you see that? After you cancel out this two part, you have a dx y squared, right? So you have a 2x plus 2y y prime. For simplicity, I will use the y prime instead of dy dx equal to 0, right? Now what is the y prime? Negative x over y. Again, by simple algebra, we can easily understand these two equations are the same thing. Okay? Okay, how about this one? dy dx, find the dy dx of this equation. So, in this case, please note that isolate y is a very hard one. So, don't try to solve this one explicitly. Implicit differentiation will be the best choice. So, dx 5x to the 4th minus 9xy squared plus 5y squared equals dx 24. Good. Okay, directly dx over 5x to the 4th power will be 20x to the 3rd power. Is it correct? Okay, next one, negative 9 xy squared. We must use the product rule, right? So derivative of the first one is a 1 y squared. Good. And plus first derivative of the second one 2y y prime. Remember that? Okay, how about this part? Derivative of 5y squared with respect of x. So you can simply write the derivative of 5y squared in terms of y. So 10y, but don't forget you must multiply by y prime over dy dx, right? And the other side is 0. Okay, so this is a 20x cubed minus 9y squared minus 18x y prime 10y y prime equal to 0. Note that our mission is to isolate y prime, right? So the third and fourth term contains y prime. So I will move first two terms to the other side. So from here, if I copy the positive part first, after you factor out y prime, then you have 10y minus 18xy y prime outside. Now I will move these whole things to the other side by adding or subtracting. Again, if I copy positive part first, 9y squared minus 20x cubed. Now we have the final answer, right? 9y squared minus 20x cubed over 10y minus 18xy. Okay. Okay, final question, some application. Find the tangent line on the x squared plus 4y squared equals 5 at 1 and 1. Okay, this is ellipse, and 1 and 1 is here. So we must find the equation of this one. So to find the equation, since we have information of the point through which the line passes, we need slope, right? To find the slope, we need derivative and plug in 1 and 1, then we can have the m value, right? So here t dx x squared plus 4y squared equals t dx 5. Okay, first part, they have the same variable, so just 2x, right? Second part, different variable. In the case, find the derivative with that variable and multiply by dy dx over y prime, right? And this is 0. So y prime will be negative x over 4y. Is it good? Okay, now you have a point 1 and 1, so slope of the tangent line that pass through that point, you can plug in 1 here, 1 here, or more simply negative 1/4. Okay, so you have the slope and you have the point on the graph. So you can use y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, right? Point slope form. So y minus 1 negative 1 over 4 x minus 1. Okay? Or y minus 1 equals negative 1 over 4x plus 1 over 4. If you add 1, y equals negative 1/4 x plus 5 over 4. Okay? So this equation is the equation of this line. Okay? So let me briefly summarize it one more time. If you have some equation with the x and y intermixed, like 4xy plus y squared minus x squared equals 5, to find the dy dx or derivative, you can simply try to find both sides derivative with respect to of x. Okay, then simplify. Good. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.